No offense, but if you still think stocks, real estate, or crypto are the best passive income investments in today's economy, I'm sorry, but you've got it wrong. There's a little known trend attracting millions of dollars a day.
They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate. Yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way up, way too fly. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down. No, got a soul view to myself. Yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation. Now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Squatting on bed like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this far for myself. I had to prove to everybody else. I had to set them straight. I had to boss. I had to renovate. I know they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out. Yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment. I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly. I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate.
Burn Live, y'all. Murray Wankley keeping y'all connected. Hashtag these red eyes, changing the viewers eye red, keeping underage smoking off of social media, killing ourselves for your entertainment, sitting here with friends and family starting a cannabisation. Guess what, April?
What's up?
They just Facebook just hit me with a what you call it, talking about I'm exposing nudity.
For real?
Swear to God.
Oops, my bad. It's in my face. I'm sorry, Facebook.
Cause I was like, why I can't share this out on Facebook? And I had to go look it up, talking about it's talking about nudity. I say, what nudity?
I'm nude.
In their eyes. I ain't
And these
on.
pants is like blending in with my skin too. I ain't even gonna lie. No, I'm not naked. These pants just blended in
Well,
good.
we're definitely not on Facebook, so you got to worry about that. Anybody else? Shut up.
Not too much on snow.
I got people next to my door just speaking online, man. Going. I gotta take action. They nudity, sexual actions, remove video, remove video. I'm not removing shit.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know. You wanna start? Damn, Michael.
What?
Cause you can get blocked. But I'm not sure enough. No, I'm putting it. I put it away. As far as my body.
What you want to stop and start it all over and see if we can get through?
You wanna get through the Facebook?
Let me try to remove it, and then I'm gonna see if I can put it back on there.
Look, fuck that shit. All right, come on.
Hold on, we gonna see. We see if we can get through. So far, so good. So far, so good. they like, oh hell no. Yeah, it went through now. They really monetized you. That's what you call monetizing. I've been having this problem with people with different groups for a while. Um, it seemed like anytime I don't mind getting monetized and stuff like that and whatever. I don't ever want my peoples to feel some type of way, but it happens.
You gotta be careful. I just gotta know you. I gotta be careful. Even though I feel like I'm naked. Like, come on now.
You may not feel, but you got to think about the sexualization, I guess.
Man, fuck them and they sexualization. Nobody better not be jacking up to me.
They say I can't even share out for another 24 hours either.
Dang, you got monetized?
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm sorry.
That's why. That's why, for one thing, I go on Rumble. I'm on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. You know, like I'm not getting punished by YouTube or nothing. Just Bookspace.
Facebook sucks.
Ooh, I forgot to turn off my other what's it called? Hold on. But yeah, this is what happens when you get sponsored. When somebody is sponsoring you and basically you're not running your own company. You're letting sponsorship people that pay for ads run your company. This is what you get. You muted yourself.
I know because I'm eating these hot fries. I'm sorry, Michael.
Quit saying sorry. I mean, yeah, because you don't even know what you're saying sorry for. You
Because
don't.
you got monetized. I know what monetized is. Like, there's certain things that you can't post on a stream or like YouTube or something or any social media because like they can make you not post for like 24 hours or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's been worse. It's just like right now, I am technically not on my not on my Facebook pages, which is like
Book
whatever.
face.
I love calling it book face.
We're chilling.
And see, like when I get done, I'm gonna fight him like there was nobody naked on there, you know, whatever.
I gotta put a shirt on.
It's just it's a lot easier to share out the book face to my audience.
Boo.
He said boo.
I'm trying to hear that.
It is what it is.
It is. Okay. Like, well, I gotta look for my shirt. I'm trying to look for my shirt so I can come on the camera. I don't know where my black shirt is though. Hold on.
So this is what I see on my way home. I thought about you and Georgetta. If Georgetta would have popped up, I was like, oh, this is a quick discussion. May not truly pertain you, but this is a woman lashing out for help in the female community. And I just want to see, do you agree or disagree and just get your opinion?
So upset when women say they're happy without a man. Like, why are you so upset? Why? What's happening? What's wrong? Yeah, I understand that as I get older,
it's harder to have children. But my whole point is that it's not everyone's goal. So I would love like the women to jump in and just like maybe help out a little bit on my latest TikTok. That'd be so cool because right now your girl is like, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know that this many people were going to hate what I had to say. Also, it's viral on Twitter and not on TikTok. So I monetize on TikTok. I don't monetize on Twitter, and someone else is monetizing off sharing my TikTok, where they are just absolutely shitting on me. Like when I scroll through X real quick, when someone shared saying that it was going viral, not one good comment, not one person backing me up. I mean, am I that out of left field, or am I like, what is happening here? It's not even looking 50-50. It's looking like 90-10 on me, in my opinion, of like not wanting to be called old at 29 years old. Like, can someone help me? I'm drowning over here. I need the ladies. I need the girlies. I need the girlies to jump in and.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not the smartest person in the world. But she's looking for validation for women. That's something that most women, I'm assuming, don't agree with her. So therefore, she's like, you know what? Y'all don't agree with me. I need some help. That is kind of crazy to me that she need help like that. So women that are reaching the age of 30, do y'all feel like there's a ticking time bomb? Is like, hey, I'm 30 years old. There's certain things you got to do. You got to be married by a certain age. You got to have kids by a certain age.
I'm gonna help them kids. I don't even want more kids. I want to travel.
Okay, that's not the question.
That is the question. But yeah, shit. I agree. I have Gen Z.
Hold on.
Hold on, let me eat this. Hold on.
Yeah, can't nobody hear you.
Oh, these hot fries fire. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna get this out. So, you gotta think about it. We're in a whole different type of generation. You know what I'm saying? Gen Z is a whole different type of breed. You know what I'm saying? Of type of generation. And I think we have a little bit more anxiety getting older. Like, I know some women that date like younger men that's like 22, 21. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, women do it too, but some women really have a complexity with their age. You know what I'm saying? Like, real life have a complexity with their age. So where it's like, okay, if I go backwards, then shit, I can still feel young. And I had to young do it, made me feel young. You know what I'm saying? But which you gotta accept the fact of reality. But what people don't understand, with older age come wisdom. I want wisdom, cause in your youth you be dumb as fuck. You do dumb shit. You just do dumb shit. I don't know why people do. They just do. You know what I'm saying? Just off of a young mentality. But as you get older, you're supposed to learn from life, throughout life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
So I feel like, yeah, women do feel like that.
Before I ask this next question, I want you to listen to this.
I'm sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
What are you talking? Wait.
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
It depends. I mean, it's just like prime. If you look it up, if you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s. I don't necessarily.
40s. Oh, I got another.
I'm not saying
decade.
I agree with that. So I think she has to be careful about saying that. Politicians aren't in their prime.
You need to qualify. Are you talking about prime for like childbearing, or are you talking about?
This is like my question for women. When they ask y'all, what do y'all consider women in their prime? What qualifications of age does it take to define prime and age? I know
I
there's
said
like two different questions
definitely
in
40.
one. 40 is the oldest,
I think 40 is the oldest, yeah.
but you know y'all can have babies all the way
Like
up to
45.
50.
I said 45 going to like 50. 50 you start getting a little bit more. But it just depends on how healthy you are, how good you take care of your body, what you put in your body, what you consuming, all of that. Are you
Okay.
exercising? Are you moving? That's
So
what's
what is your
how it is.
definition? What is your definition for females for prime? Not age. What is the considered you're in your prime because of what? And I know there's different. I know sports is
Because
different
of
from.
your.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I know sports is different from maybe an office job. I know office jobs and sports is maybe different from maybe somebody from the streets. But what is considered? I mean, what do you consider? What is your idea? What is your opinion? You know,
I don't know. I said just the ability to be able to, because just to be able, the ability to be able to, still be able to move around, lift up certain things, and I don't know. That's physically, but mentally too. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you still be young in your prime. You still able to, because some women hit menopause. Menopause be happening at like 50, 60. So you gotta think about that shit too. Some people get menopause at 40, and they sometimes 40 shit when that period is taken away from them is when your ass get old, baby. Put it up.
really,
I ain't gonna say that.
April.
What?
Do you got an extra smack?
No.
I didn't think so. I really didn't, because that's like I got headphones on.
Not bad. Hungry.
I understand you. I understand you're hungry. I get it, but the right in the ear. Think about the people that are listening that probably got headphones on.
They can think of the best. They can think of it as an ASMR.
I bet you they took the headphones off for just a hot second. Like, dang, that was loud in my ear.
You don't like the ASMR?
No.
Michael, why are you so serious?
Because it's supposed to be. I didn't know it was a joke. I just answered
You
questions.
never know when it's a joke.
So are you gonna tell us? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna tell us? Oh yeah, you're gonna tell us.
Tell you what, Michael, I'm supposed to be telling y'all.
What the joke or what that word mean?
Oh, word.
Never mind.
Michael, I'm high. I can't do this. Look, I just be saying shit. I just forgot what the fuck I just said.
That ain't good. How are people gonna take your word for credibility if you just be saying stuff just to be saying stuff?
I don't know. I gotta think about that one.
Yeah, think about that.
That's why I gotta stop smoking. Brain cells just a damn dead, and I don't like that.
So marijuana kills brain cells?
Do you really want to start an argument and debate?
No, I just asked the question. Okay.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Shit. I'm like, I just hear too much damn rambling and babbling and bop, wop. Okay, but no, yeah. Sometimes I don't know, Michael. Yeah, I feel like brain cells are get dead because of marijuana.
Is it scientifically proven? Because what you just told me was your feelings instead of what scientists have proven or not have proven.
Like, do you really want to go down? We going down this rabbit hole? We doing this? Huh, Michael? We doing this?
Just I just made a statement and I just asked a question.
These are
That's all I did.
nigga.
And you really didn't
Right,
answer
it's
it.
just my feelings. But let's be realistic. The chemicals that
The chemicals that what? That's a pause. That's not even a full sentence.
like the chemicals that's on marijuana, you know, that these white people put out here in these dispensaries and shit like that. Why did I say white people? Just corporations and businesses, whatever the case may be, put out here. Like now. It's not good. It's not good.
Says who?
Says me. And Michael, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear how is your word validated because these are your feelings. Save it.
You didn't
Save
say
it.
nothing.
Save
You didn't
it.
say nothing feelings yet. You're making statements, but I want to know, how do you know that the weed and dispensaries are since you can't say a full sentence?
Good. I've been there.
And so what are they doing?
Spraying the chemicals down.
Okay, they're spraying chemicals, but what is it doing to
I
us?
said spray the chemical down. My bad. Spraying the marijuana down, Michael.
Spraying marijuana, what is it doing to us?
I don't know what it's doing to you, shit. But it's turning me into a weed addict. Like, I just want to be able to. I'm about to turn myself into a rehab soon.
That's how you feel? Or that's what you actually see in yourself?
This is a counseling session?
No, you started this.
Like, what's going on? Like, did I miss something? Am I missing anything? Is
Yes.
this a counseling session?
No, you the one that's talking
Is
about
Dr. Phil finna come on this motherfucker? Dr. Phil? Where you at?
Oh my God. April.
Michael.
You the one that made the statement that weed is killing brain cells. I asked you, how did you know? You said the dispensaries is spraying it down and it's doing a So I just asked, how do you know? That's all.
What's she laughing at? What I miss? What you do, April? What happened, Capri?
I'm tired. I ain't making no sense. He talking about
He got a headache over there.
Like, I don't know why you be trying me when I'm like, it's 1 in the morning time. I need to be asleep, and I'm over here playing games, man.
So
What, Michael? What?
I hate to ask this one question. Are you even able to come on a podcast this late at night? Shall I stop asking you to come onto the podcast because you're not able to have your common sense?
No, don't do that. You know what time it is in the morning time? We finna go on 2:00. This is the latest you ever did a podcast.
No.
For me. I'm not gonna say that. Not for that for you, but for me.
So yet again, I'm just asking because I smoke weed too, and I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. That you cannot, your common sense doesn't work.
My common sense does work, Michael. Shut up. I'll just be tired, so stop doing that.
So why would you come on a podcast and try to talk for 2 hours if you're tired? Then don't come, sweetie. I don't want you tired. I don't want to be the reason you wore out.
You do. You wore me out. You just put the damn cherry on top of the damn ice cream. I'm not even gonna front line to your ass.
So, okay, so this might be the last time I invite you on because I understand that it's just too late for you. I get it.
Well, yeah, for this hour, Michael. But if you're doing it at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, then yeah.
No, that's too late for you. That's
No,
too
it's
late.
not. No, it's not.
We gotta do it like 4:30 in the afternoon and the PM. Then I would ask you like, come on, come through.
No, you could do it. You could do it at 12 o'clock.
No. That's a no go. Cause I'm gonna get this.
Whatever, Michael.
Right.
I guys gotta come in when I'm not. What's the name?
I don't know what's the name is.
And then on top of that, exactly shit. And then on top of that, you be getting off sometimes late, too late, like 12 o'clock, like now.
So yet again, you not able to come to the after hour. This the grown up section.
No.
Right No.
Michael, shut up. Michael, please don't get me started.
I just go off the words that people make statements. You made a statement.
You gonna piss me off with your smart ass mouth, like for real.
Okay, if you get mad, just get mad. I understand.
No, you don't understand.
I get it.
No, you don't. I wish I could come over there and hit you with my damn Stanley cup.
Just like black people, violence, just because they can't get their words out. But I get it.
I got my words out. I communicated it with your ass. I just communicated it. But I still just want to put the icing on the cherry on top of my ass. I'm tired. I gotta close my eyes.
Yeah. Hi, Georgette. How you doing?
Okay.
Bye, Georgetta.
Bye, girl.
Michael.
Yes.
Don't make me pull you by them 5 dreads that you got left on the top of your motherfucking head, okay?
Okay.
I will be back. I just gotta get tired. I'm sorry. I really apologize. I know you're doing your thing, and I really support you. You know what I'm saying? Please don't think that. I really do support you. That's why I try to come on here to talk about certain things. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta also think, nigga, I'm a full-time mother, and then we have other things going on over here. Even though it's not the excuse, because people are mothers. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing, but.
Cause I often say Candace Owens, I always drop it down on people's podcasts and speaking and talking and just conversation. If a conversation,
I do. That's why I gotta start smoking. Like,
just stop. Georgetta don't smoke.
Georgetta, you don't smoke.
Mm-mm.
Girl, you look, you be over there high as hell. Shit, I can't damn tell.
Yeah, I know. Smoke.
It's a
Yeah, you ain't gotta smoke.
Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna stay up, because I do be wanting the Western night, but don't do that. I just be just tired past my hours.
That's why the days that y'all don't come on her, I be up here scrambling, trying to find topics. I be shooting y'all videos. You know what I'm saying? Either y'all want to talk about those videos, or those videos are like totally non-talkable. They're stupid. They're dumb. I don't be knowing. You know what I'm saying? All I know is the days that y'all not on her, I'm super talking about politics stuff. And the days that y'all on her, I try to find other things outside of politics to talk about. That's why I brought up what old girl said, because she was ranting. And I was like, oh, man, maybe you that one female, or maybe Georgetta's another person that can be on her side, even if you, yes or no, I don't know. You know, she the one that felt lonely. She the one, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, Georgetta, let me bring her face up so we know. This lady right here, she the one that felt lonely. You know what I'm saying? It's not your fault that she's going through this. It's not your fault that she felt like going on TikTok and say, you know what? I'm getting close to 30, and men out here telling me that I need to hurry up and get married. I need to have babies. No, it's none of our fault. I was just asking, what do y'all think? Do y'all think she's right with that? Do y'all think she's wrong for this statement right here?
When women say they're happy without a man, like, why are you so upset? Why? What's happening? What's wrong?
Yeah, I understand that as I get older, it's harder to have children. But my whole point is that it's not everyone's goal. So I would love like the women to jump in and just like maybe help out a little bit on my latest TikTok. That'd be so cool because right now, your girl is like, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know that this many people were going to hate what I had to say. Also, it's viral on Twitter and not on TikTok. So I monetize on TikTok. I don't monetize on Twitter, and someone else is monetizing off sharing my TikTok where they are just absolutely shitting on me. Like when I scroll through X real quick, when someone shared saying that it was going viral, not one good comment, not one person backing me up. I mean, am I that out of left field, or am I like, what is happening here? It's not even looking 50-50. It's looking like 90-10 on me, in my opinion, of like not wanting to be called old at 29 years old. Like, can someone help me? I'm drowning over here. I need the ladies. I need the girlies. I need the girlies to jump in.
See, that's what I was talking about.
What?
She was like, I need the girlies. I need you girls.
What, Chris?
I'm like, I got two girls. I got two friends. You know, boom. What's up?
I'm friend from the KO. But how I feel about it, I told you how I feel about it.
I don't allow nobody to feel sorry for themselves in my house. I don't know shit. I don't care.
That's why. Hey, Georgetta,
Hmm?
are you watching Tyler Perry?
I'm watching Girls Trip.
Okay, we can hear that, and I'm gonna get monetized for that in my
Well, it's
background.
not me.
That's me. That's me.
Whoever.
Y'all monetizing the fuck out your ass. Hold on, stop.
Yeah, they already got me once earlier. I couldn't even start the show. They monetizing me, hitting me with emails and letters. I'm like, what the hell? Talking about I got naked and nude. I was like, ooh, I was showing nipples.
Dude, nobody was showing no fucking nipples. Y'all can't even see my motherfucking nipples. It was a sparse bra. It was a skinny bitch. A bitch when
all they said was sexual.
Now they see these big kahookas in the motherfucking sports bra. They want to monetize some shit. They ready to get the fuck on somewhere.
Damn, where Caveman at?
I said to the invite and everything, so I don't know, y'all.
Okay.
Some people just I don't know. Like I explained to a lot of people, and a lot of people, I'm like, doing a podcast is it takes a lot of energy. It takes more energy than what people think, especially if you gotta put up the videos and start the conversation, keep a conversation going and stuff like that. That stuff hard. And you know, sometimes I got it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes there's a lot of things I want to talk about, sometimes there's not. It's just like how you gonna do it, how you gonna structure it. What is the big topics, what's not the big topics? Like right now. Go ahead.
You heard about fucking Drake and Kendrick Lamar?
Boy,
man.
Let me tell you that it done got so obnoxious that you got comic book people. I got comic book people talking about, did you heard about the Drake? I was like, I hear about it, but I haven't heard no songs. And
Kendrick Lamar is eating his ass the fuck up. He better just leave him alone.
It's too late. For as that's too late. If you know, just you can go back to any other beef that you can think about. Once you said what you said, and like I said, y'all make me wanna. Let me see if I can find a comic book dude that was talking about it. And I was like, bro, even he's talking about it, and he made it so funny that you couldn't help but like, well, damn. Oh my gosh. I wish I can find it.
Devontae.
What's up with Chris Brown?
Devontae, come here.
What is this?
Did your mom send you pajamas or regular clothes? Okay, well, you need to put them on. I know it's late. I forgot. I'm gonna, You see how big Shoe got? Come here, Devontae. Come here. Who is this right here in this corner, in this picture? Who is that?
Shoot!
That's the piece.
What's up, boy?
That nigga got braids and shit.
I see now this black man right here, y'all. He does
What?
comic books. He does anime.
No, because that shit gonna be all on my floor.
When I want to keep up on my anime stuff, even though I don't watch anime, I promise you. But if I just in case I ever have to have a debate with somebody in anime, I be watching him, and he has the audacity to talk like this.
Kendrick versus Drake beef has the whole internet on fire right now. I swear in all my days of living, I have never been this invested in a rap beef. Kendrick dropped a song called 616 at 6:16 in the morning. Apparently 616 can mean a lot of things. It's Tupac's birthday. It is Nicole Brown Simpson's death. So he's basically calling Drake a white woman from what I've heard. 616 is also Father's Day. So he may be calling Drake a deadbeat dad just in the title alone. Drake came out with Family Matters to clap back at that last night. If I remove my bias, Drake was definitely spitting in that song. He was making some strong allegations saying that Kendrick beat his wife. Not even 15 minutes later, Kendrick dropped another song, Meet the Grams, where he's addressing every member of Drake's family. Kendrick already said that Drake got ops in his own camp trying to kill him. They call this man every type of predator under the book, and he has a secret daughter. Shit, if all this stuff is true between the two of them, the only thing that needs to be said at this point is you have the right to remain silent. For me, Kendrick already had it with Euphoria. The rest of this is just beating the dead horse. We making petty tracks now. What y'all think? But folks, it's about that time. And this
Kendrick Lamar ass is not playing with him. Y'all ain't heard the songs? Like Kendrick Lamar ass made a song about a letter about his mom and his daddy. He said he got a daughter that he's hiding, that he don't take care of, calling him a pedophile, just all type of shit. That shit crazy.
I been knew that he was hiding a daughter. I heard about that like 3 or 4 years ago.
Kendrick Lamar on his shit. He just need to leave him the fuck alone.
Nah, you better use his Canada skills.
Drake, put them back in that bag that you got your pajamas out of.
Niggas ain't got nothing else to do.
You don't have to put the robe on. What you putting the robe on for? You ain't getting out the shower, nigga.
Who in the hell is Chris Brown talking about?
He getting into it with Eddie Quavo. I think him and Quavo getting into it.
Chris Brown, so no.
I'm trying to see how he figure up. How he figure up. Is he holding up the shit? I don't think he fight niggas. I think he only fight women.
Who?
Chris Brown.
That ain't what I heard.
I'm just saying. I never seen him fight a dude. But
I heard plenty of stories about him fighting people, just people, period. So.
I don't know. That's just how I would own.
So my question to both of y'all: what fight 12-round boxing? Who y'all putting y'all money on? Chris Brown or Quavo?
Chris Brown.
Okay, then.
I ain't gonna lie. Quavo.
Come on.
Quavo, he a Aries. So
what the fuck?
My baby daddy is Aries, and that bitch can't fight with the lick.
I don't care.
Damn.
Chris Brown works out.
He'll stab before he fight. That nigga cannot fight. Shit. His son's harder than him. Shit.
I most definitely can fight. I am an Aries on behalf, but he's an Aries man, so I can't even compare myself. But you know,
She brought the size into it. She gonna
then
retouch.
she can't be right because I don't know. Aries men are a different type of breed. They really don't fight. They
How
fight as
about
soon as
he
they feel
just?
they should
How
be.
about he just different? He Quavo. Can Quavo beat up Chris Brown
I don't think so.
in a boxing ring? Put on the gloves. You know
I
Honestly, I'll
don't
be both
think
of them
so.
niggas up.
who? You
Me, yeah.
girl, stop playing.
I'm just playing. Okay, no, for real though. Honestly, Chris Brown, he really would be Quavo up though. No cap. Quavo do too much talking.
You talking about a person that get on stage and dance for 4 or 5 hours? He
That
got to be
motherfucker
in
know
shape.
Yeah,
karate moves and all type of shit. The
he
fuck
beat
is you talking
Rihanna.
about?
He beat Rihanna to a white
That's
pole.
what I was saying. Shit. You gonna beat the shit out of Quavo.
Why y'all gonna bring up Rihanna? Rihanna didn't even have no scars on her.
I don't give a fuck.
She,
I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Rihanna had a smart ass mouth. That's why he popped her in that motherfucker.
Are
She a
you sure?
Pisces. Damn right. She a fucking Pisces.
You
Pisces
just
something else. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Them hoes something else. She
oh
definitely
Lord.
put her hands on him first. And he
Oh
had to
well.
just beat her ass. It'd be like that.
We don't care about Rihanna. She make a baby. She ain't all in the news unless she at Super Bowls
she
pregnant.
pregnant again?
I
Yes,
don't
she
know.
is.
Damn.
I think she is supposed to be pregnant. Yep.
She just had the little baby.
But that's what's up. She want a big family. She want them back to back. She don't want them all spread out. That's what's up.
Just, I don't know. Me personally, I like some Rihanna music, but I don't really too much follow her.
She don't do nothing. But in the makeup and stuff.
That's it.
Y'all up here yawning and stuff, got that stuff spreading and
I'm
Well,
so
nigga, it's
tired.
first of all, it's a Saturday. Let's
it's
be
what?
correct, nigga. The fuck? I've been drinking all damn day. Like
You
what?
been what?
Yeah.
You
She
been what
been
all day?
drinking
Oh,
all day. Every
man,
time I go to work, something bite me. I swear to God, I'm going to HR and tell them they need to spray.
I would have been told them that.
I don't know what the fuck be coming off them boxes when we be opening them, but that shit always something always bite me every time I go in that motherfucker.
Is y'all dealing with
Mhm.
the cardboard boxes?
No, you know when the boxes come off the trucks, we open the boxes and we separate everything. If it's prep, but I work in Decan, so we gotta open the boxes and put everything in a totes and ship them off to wherever they gotta go to be repackaged.
I say because it could be like they could be dust mites.
Yeah, that's what my coworker said. That should be. And this one girl, her whole face just fucking broke. I was like, but
Mm,
it just bite me every time. Sometimes I have it up here. Sometimes it just be biting. Like what the fuck?
that's getting annoying. I hear what you're saying. So I be having my little moments too with my face.
Mm.
But no, I hear what you said with the boxes. Though I used to work at Walmart, so I'm already knowing you be itching,
Shit ain't- Yeah, I
itching
can't get in the
motherfucker,
bed without taking a shower. That
and you
shit
have to.
itching me.
Mm,
Should be flying all in your nose and shit. I'll be like, what
mm.
the fuck? Man?
I don't know about that one.
For real, when you open the box, all that dust and shit just. Ugh.
She been sitting on them damn boats and stuff for so damn long. That stuff is
That's
crazy.
all you over there doing,
Honey,
just conjuring up some shit to say. Look at ass.
it's
No, you
all
got to think
type of
about
shit coming in
shipment.
them
When
boxes.
shipments come across the seas, they sitting on them boats. You don't know
Uh,
how long they've been sitting at a warehouse.
Mm.
They be all type of shit in them boxes. That shit be crazy. Half of that shit, I'll be like, what the fuck?
Mm.
Y'all hear that?
What?
Did y'all hear that?
It's up
No.
it's on the money.
Okay.
What we supposed to? Was you 40 or something?
What? Oh, because I got this video playing in the background trying to get to a certain point. I want to make sure that the audience can't hear it while I'm talking to y'all
No, we can't.
No.
to see if I'm actually doing this correctly. That's because Stephen A. Smith has been in headlines every day for just being. I figure being him, but it seems like he's getting more criticized every day, every day, and this is like one of the most meanest. Well, no, this is the second time I done seen him really get gripey.
Is addressing people on the level they need to be addressed. And that is when it comes to Steven Jackson.
See, now this is my type of like what the hell is for. This is like black people attacking black people for no reason. This is other black people attacking Stephen Smith for doing his job and saying it live on television why he did it and the reason he did, and people are calling him a snitch. So this is him responding back. And I just want to give y'all a little info of what was going on and why I picked this video while y'all was talking.
Now, I say Steven Jackson because Matt Barnes, who will be on shortly, addressed me in a fashion as somebody who had a real problem with what I said and what he interpreted me saying. And again, that's on me. Steven Jackson went in. Even more so than what he had to say about me with Trump. And I wouldn't say this if I was on a corner with 10 brothers. Stop your lying. Brothers talk any way we want to brothers, because we brothers. We ain't worried about what we say to each other with differences like that. Opinions are opinions. But what he said about me when it came to Russell Westbrook really raked my nerves. He called me a snitch. Now, Steven Jackson, I could ask you, were you high? Let me take a look before I ask again.
He also said, called the league office the other day, and this one, Gilly posted this, and this one hurt my soul, man. Like, he called the league office to see why Russell Westbrook was suspended. And that just don't sit right with me. And he's a journalist, he needs information. That shit was just weak.
You don't work for the league. What make you think you got the power to call and get somebody suspended? So you opening more doors to thinking now, okay, the times you done went on TV and spoke bad about me and other players, you called and put your vote in to get people suspended. Is that what you saying? Like that's crazy that you would openly say that. That's the weakest thing he could have ever said on TV, Matt. Back-to-back days. I come from under the old law, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that I grew up with that came out of jail that I know that snitching that I ain't fucking with. He a snitch. You snitching, bro. You called the league and told it, nah, fuck that, Matt. You called the league and tried to get that man suspended. That was the league decision.
You heard everybody what they said. Do y'all think Stephen A. Smith snitched because of a foul, a flagrant foul that happened? He was curious of why a person wasn't suspended. He said the league told him the reason why he wasn't suspended, and he said he agreed upon it, and they should move on. Case closed. It was the end of the discussion. But for the simple fact he said what he did, being honest, being truthful, he got to be a snitch. That black on black hate crime that I keep saying that I was like, man, I wish it'd end one day. I'm saying it again. But then I think about it this: without this BS going on in basketball, would nobody be watching basketball? Basketball dead sport. It's not fun no more. Ain't no real greats. Everybody flopping and stuff, and it's all this behind the drama and stuff like this. This right here, this is A1 sauce to me. They can't get enough. They can't get enough. But no, do y'all think he's snitching? Y'all think Stephen A. Smith is
I don't
snitching?
even know what he's talking about. I don't even know what's going on.
Oh Lord. I just tried to break it down. Stephen A. Smith called the league NBA team to ask why a player didn't get suspended. This guy right here. This guy right here called the league and said, hey, this guy doing a game hit a person, pushed the referee, and then I said, why he not suspended? He just called and asked. And then so when he did that, he said it on national television. And when he said on national television that he called the league and said, hey, why this guy not suspended? He felt like, hey, it was justified what the league said. The league said, hey, he not suspended. This is the reason why. Okay, he left it alone. Then these two people, well, the dark-skinned person.
And somebody, he's a journalist. He needs information. That shit was just weak.
You don't work for the league. What make you think you got the power to call and get somebody suspended? So you opening more doors to thinking now, okay, the times when you done went on TV and spoke bad about me and other players, you called and put your vote in to get people suspended. That's what you saying? Like that's crazy that you would openly say that. That's the weakest thing he could have ever said on TV, Matt.
Just
He
because
look like a fucking bull.
Man, he be out here a lot too in Vegas. I ran into him, but I just can't deal with him because yet again, he's keeping the street code so much involved to where we can't progress. A person can't openly admit that he did something on national television, saying something that he did. Did nobody get suspended? No wrong happened. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got locked up. No violence. But yet again, you want to go put him on black. Oh, he's snitching, y'all. He's snitching? Come on, man. It's just basketball. He just asked a question. He's a journalist. He asked a question. And he admitted it. It's not like he trying to hide. You know, that's the thing I be looking at. It's not like he's trying to say he's trying to hide. If he was hiding, it'd be different. It'd be, I don't know how much different, but I guess it'd be a lot different. To me, my opinion. And other news I was going to cover was Bill Maher. And I bet you I can't. What? No, he didn't. All right, y'all. I got to kind of cover this. I can't believe how much people look up to this guy. But nah, this is going to be I know y'all don't understand politics and stuff like that, but I don't know nothing about this conversation. I'm just as blind as y'all on this conversation, okay? But all I can tell you, Bill Maher is a liberal, democratical person. He believes in the Joe Biden plan. He's going to vote for Joe Biden. He admits 100 times he's going to vote for Joe Biden. The other dude on the other side is Danny White. He runs UFC. He's the owner of UFC. Big supporter of trying to bring America back. I think he just did a big business shit with Bud Light because Bud Light just lost $1 trillion doing a transgender a transgender deal with, I can't think of his name. I don't want to butcher his name on here and stuff like that. So therefore, they did a deal like that, lost money over last year, 4th of July and stuff like that. So they're really trying to bounce back. But this conversation right here, I'm just interested in seeing what they was talking about. So yes, I am going to break it down, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over it, see what they talked about, and hopefully they had a very good conversation. And hopefully I can read his shirt. Bill Maher got a shirt on. I really want to know what it says.
10% of the company in like 09.
Cause why they look like OJ Simpson shirt? I ain't saying that is OJ Simpson, so I ain't saying I did it.
I mean, I have to say, whether people like you or don't like you, and people do both as they do with me.
100%. Absolutely.
But like I'm happy to like everybody. I'm trying to get past politics.
I don't even care. I don't judge anybody by their politics, man. That's why we live here. That's what this country is all about.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as say I don't judge them, but because politics is an extension sometimes of morality. So I do have to judge. But you know what? I also judge my own self, my own side. I don't think I have a monopoly on everything, or that any side does. And anyway, we don't have to get what I was going
to. I don't judge. It just, I don't judge people. This is America. You can be and do whatever you want to do.
Right.
I don't like douchebags. That's
right.
That's who I don't like.
Exactly. Exactly. No, I know. I think we have that in common. And I have to admit, I always thought there was a lot on the right, and now there's just so many on the left too. And their type of obnoxiousness is the kind that just makes you want to, like, I don't know, beat the shit out of somebody in an octagon, But I was just going to say, like, the thing you did, I mean, whether people like you or hate you, you took something and made it huge, like on a level. It kind of reminds me of Hefner, because, like, it's both things. They seem obvious looking back, like pictures of naked chicks. You know what? This could catch on. I bet you I could get someone to. I could see, but no. But you did it.
It always made sense to me. Fighting works everywhere, man. Literally, if a fight broke out in your front yard right now, we'd both run out there and watch it.
That's so true. Yeah. We are primal in that way. Well, I guess men. Not you think women too?
Women love the UFC. Women love the UFC. Yeah,
well,
it's
I mean, we say women. Women are different. I mean, women.
No, listen.
Who Gina Carano is. Has the same taste as Ellen. I don't think so.
Yeah, but. When you talk about this thing is broken into pop culture now. I mean, when you have the big fight, right?
Oh,
big
total pop culture.
The right fight in the right place at the right time, and now because of streaming, the world is watching. The world is literally watching. UFC 300 we just had this weekend, and you name it, man. I mean, from world leaders to celebs to sports stars to my real estate agent, the woman down.
Huh?
Woman down in Southern California. Everybody hitting me up about the fight.
Dana, I was a kid when Ali and Frazier fought.
Yep.
And I was a kid and we got Life magazine.
That's true.
Life magazine.
True.
And Frank Sinatra. You know this? Did the photography?
Yeah, he did the photography fight. Yeah, of course.
I mean, just think about that. I mean, like, that's what boxing. This is Ali Frazier, of course. This is after he'd been barred from fighting for 3.5 years because of Vietnam.
Yep.
And of course, I remember the scenes and the shots of it was every celebrity who could, and it was in New York. All the pimps, with their fur coats,
100%.
And their bad bitch.
Well, what's funny? It's that movie American Gangster that Denzel Washington did. The police started getting on his case because they saw him show up to the fight, and he was wearing a fur and all that stuff, and that's how they started to get him.
Right. That's really where that was taken from, right? Because that really happened.
Yeah.
But it was so
true
great,
story.
The Ali fight, to see the pimps mingling with Warren Beatty and whoever with.
Just getting interesting. I'm surprised Bill Maher first and foremost even tried to come out with the politics just straight off the bats and just try to get a tone to see where a person is really at. That really kind of shocked me. For one, I was really shocked on that.
For the big stars of their day, everybody wanted to be there. I mean, again, Sinatra doing the pictures, that's pretty good.
Incredible.
Incredible. But that's
we
just,
as human beings, it doesn't matter what color you are, what country you come from, or what language you speak. We're all human beings, and we get fighting, and we like it, and it is a part of pop culture.
We generally do root for the person of our race. I mean, that's
listen. My thing with
it's interesting. Listen, like the day that Bill Maher had the conversation with Killer Mike. Was that Killer Mike? No, yeah, Killer Mike. And the day that he had the podcast with Patrick Bet-David, I really seen I don't want to say cynical. I wish I knew another word, but it was just like how direct he tried to get people on I got you and make them try to choose a side. Like, come on. He just talked about USC fighting. We all like fighting. He just proved to people, he just said we all like fighting. And he said, yeah, most people pick their own race in fighting. What? What? Hold on, I'm gonna go back. Cause it was just we were just having a good
color you
conversation.
are, what country you come from, or what language you speak. We're all human beings, and we get fighting, and we like it, and it is a part of pop culture.
We generally do root for the person of our race. I mean, that's
listen. My thing with that is
maybe that's changed
during my generation. I would say the generation before me. I'm 54. The generation before me was probably that way, but I grew up idolizing, black athletes. Huge Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah.
Tyson. You know what I mean? We did idolize black athletes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I've only been to one boxing match. I was out here in LA. And it was Sugar Shane Mosley, I think, against, I don't know, a Latino fighter.
Right.
And the crowd was a lot of black and Latino. And I'm pretty sure.
Well, that makes sense. See, I think it's more. I think it's more of.
And I think it's been
if you're from England, and the fighter is black, and you're white from England, you're rooting for the English fighter. And I think it's all these different countries. But in America, no, you're rooting for whoever. Let me tell you what. Every white guy who ever fought Mike Tyson. Nobody was rooting for the white guy. I promise you that. Everybody wanted Tyson to win the fight. Tyson was this.
Yeah, I'm just saying, historically, boxing has been a proxy for racial animus.
I thought it was more about the flag, me personally. I guess now generation is more about the flag.
Like, I'm not sure that, Max Schmeling,
that's a whole nother fucking ball game.
What they called the Great White Hope.
Yeah. Well,
there was
nobody in America wanted Max Schmeling to win, white or not white. You wanted Joe Louis to win that fight.
And I'm sure you're familiar with the history of Jack Johnson.
Of course.
I mean, that
phenomenal.
Talk about a bad dude.
Phenomenal.
To do what he was doing in that era,
didn't give a fuck,
and paid the price. But he was like, white girls,
100%
going every like I am just. Well, that was
this whole thing about trafficking. That's where that started.
Trafficking. What do you mean?
When you really look at what the definition of trafficking is, if you could, they could get you for trafficking if you invite a woman to another state, you fly her out, and you have sex with her, she's been trafficked.
Ooh.
Yeah. That started with Jack Johnson. That's how that law came into place. Isn't that fascinating?
You mean they made the law for him?
Yes.
It could be called.
That law was created for him because he was bringing white women across state lines.
Well, we have come a long way.
We have.
We really have.
I agree.
And that's good to hear that you don't think that it's yeah, I'm sure you're right.
That it's racial. No, listen, these days, especially with the UFC.
Now, this right here is everything that Georgia ought to be talking about when it comes to, you don't think nobody be out there? Yes. How he is presenting himself, how he's beating around the bush, and he's trying to get them on a weird buddy conversation. Y'all peep, there's no buddy conversation going on. Is we're gonna have a dialogue. This is what I think, this is what you think, and at the end of the day, we're really not thinking the same way, or we're not thinking the same route. Y'all, I'm gonna take a commercial break. I'll be right back.
If you feel it, 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 if you feel
And we are back. We will see where this is going. Nah, I want to see what type of conversation this is. It had to be a incentivized conversation. But so far, it's looking like he's trying to see what rabbit hole he can go down and bring him down. But yet again, you with somebody that's live for the mic, live for the mic, speaks on the mic, like, bro, all the time.
See, I mean, we have fighters from all over the world. You'll have Americans cheering for Brazilians. When you think about boxing back in the day, first of all, the big fights would all happen in either Las Vegas, Atlantic City, sometimes New York and LA, Madison Square Garden in LA, right? And when we came in, I mean, I'm doing a fight in St. Louis. I'm doing fights. We do fights all over the world. And we have so many different fighters. For instance, we had a Brazilian in the main event last Saturday. Lots of people were rooting for the Brazilian over the American. I can do a fight in Arizona with a Brazilian and a Polish fighter, and the thing will sell out.
Look, everyone, even this was by the dogma of the woke, they would say everyone is somewhat racist. If you don't think you're racist, dig deeper. Okay, dig deeper, Dana White. Dig, you fucking dig.
I believe you.
I'm
with you on that one.
Okay, so we're all trying to dig. They think I should dig. Some people too. Okay, I'm always trying to dig. Always have. Was raised that way.
There's racist people in every group of human beings that walk the face of the earth. There are racist black people.
Right.
There are racist Asians.
Now I remember.
There are racist white people. There are racist, and I can say this to you. You don't have kids.
No.
But I can tell you this. I say this all the time. Nobody knows who you are better than your children. Your children, when you were just talking about the thing, dig deeper, Dana White, dig deeper. You know, your kids at your house. I mean, you grew up in a house. You had parents.
I was a kid.
You see the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know exactly who your parents are and what they do. And I say this all the time. I said, you take my kids, strap my kids up to a lie detector test, and ask them who I am and what I'm about. And And let me tell you what, you'd be shocked to find out that, you know, there isn't a racist bone in my body. And that's a fact.
I believe you. But I do think you're not right about, maybe it's a different generation, but I don't feel like I knew my parents. My parents were great because in their generation, they just like I never saw my father like say a word worse than hell or damn.
Right.
And sometime later in life, I was talking to somebody who.
Why is the fact that somebody would tell you to dig deep, that you would dig deep if you really know yourself? You know who you are and what you do and how you do it. So why would you even attempt to even go down foolery? Why would you get brainwashed into something like, it's like them telling you that you can be a better you because they seen something that they read in something else's book that they don't know about you. You can't tell a black person about them like somebody else don't know. You can't tell them. So what will make you think a white person, that's crazy that you will fall for that stuff? You will fall for foolery just because people want to play victimhood. I guess that's what it is normally called, victimhood. That victimhood stuff is really, really looking very shameful and pitiful for making people go through that. Now, this man up here suffering. That's why I was finna say, Bill Maher, bro, you looking kind of extra skinny, like you losing weight. The company is stressing you out, thinking you gotta find what type of race this is. That's why you got this weird ass shirt on. That's why. That's probably not even a shirt you really wanted to wear. It's probably something they made you put on. And I'm up here defending you. I don't know why, but I'm just guessing. I'm just really, really guessing. Like that's why. You really don't want it on. They made you put it on. Somebody tell you dig deep and find the racism that's inside you.
Who had worked with him in the office. You know, he was in radio news and told me some stories about him. And of course, they said he was very funny, but told like really dirty jokes and really dirty stuff and had a sex on his son. That's where it came from. But I never saw that.
Yeah,
ever,
that's
because
that's a good point.
In front of the kids.
And some of the I think that's different these days than
That
it was
is
when we
different.
grew up.
Oh, yes, you're
Yeah.
correct. But I mean, that is the place I'm always trying to get to, this place of reason. And I
Right.
think you're the same kind of person.
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah,
I'm,
I know.
I'm for common
You
sense.
don't want to fight, right?
I'm over the bullshit. I'm done with
You're not about
all
fighting.
the
Wait, who am I
bullshit.
talking to? You're all about fighting. You're probably a fucking billionaire. Are you a billionaire?
No, I'm not
No?
a billionaire.
But
no.
you've made a fucking lot of lolly on this shit, right?
I've done okay. Yeah, I've done very well.
So when people in the press, do they ever like
skipping down just a little bit?
It's fucking
now they're cheering for Iran because they just fired all the missiles at Israel. So Iran is the good guys? You mean the Ayatollah, the fucking black-hearted, black-eyed bomb planting dude that we captured our people? And you know, it's like I keep trying to tell the left this every week. Like, the more you do crazy shit, the more you push the people in the middle to the right.
So true.
And what were your politics when you were 20? Were they
I considered myself very liberal when I was younger.
See, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I was very liberal when I was younger.
And do you think it's more that you changed or more that the country changed and the parties changed?
I'd say it's a little bit of both. You know, listen, I'm for common sense. I'm all about common sense. Let's knock all the bullshit off. At the end of the day, you know what Americans want? Americans want to have a good job that they like to go to every day. They want to make a good, want to make good money. They want to take care of their family. They want to raise their family. They want to have a house. It's all the simple shit. It's all the things that the American dream is supposed to provide. That's what everybody wants.
And watch people fight.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank God, Bill.
Well, entertainment.
100%.
I mean, like I judge almost everything by just how much did it entertain me. It's like, I don't need art to teach me a lesson. If it does, okay. But, I'm 68. I probably learned most of them or ignored most of them, but whatever it is, entertain me. And if you entertain me and teach me something, even better. But first, entertain me. So I always tip my hat to entertainment, even when it's not something that I particularly understand. It's like you got to give it up for success. You know, in America, that means a lot because, you know, we have a lot of shitty things about us, but the one thing we still have is anybody can reinvent themselves here. You know,
I agree.
Anyone can decide tomorrow I'm going to be this different person and do this different thing. And I do have a shot. There's nothing really holding me back.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Get to wherever, you know, and it's not likely for most people, but it is possible. That's why they're always asking, like, why don't the poor people revolt? Because they think they could be the non-poor people.
Yep. And they can.
And they can.
Damn right.
And there's enough anecdotal evidence.
The American dream is absolutely positively.
The American dream. Something that they keep talking about. The American dream. The American dream. Why do we keep trying to fade away from the American dream? Is there an issue that we are having with substance to thinking that we cannot have this American dream? Yes, because we have let, for so many years, wrong people get in office, people that don't know how to manage money, that we thought know how to manage money, and fuck up things. I really think it's like that. I'm really, really starting to think it's like that. It's really the fucking up the mismanaging of the money. And everybody that mismanage money would say, hey, man, I don't want that person. You know, or most people that mismanage money, they like, look, he's not dealing with me. I'm not worried about him. Only thing I'm worried about is the taxes. And it's saying now that in the celebrity type world, now that everybody is getting hit with the tax, and everybody's feeling the effect. Everybody. It's like now the generation finally has woke up. You wouldn't even thought this generation had time to wake up and see. But yeah, maybe now they can wake up and see. I hope they do. I hope they're able to. I really do. I might have to continue that on a later day. I want to see what this. I guarantee this debate right here that's going to come up next, ladies and gentlemen, is one of those type of debates that you can't pass up.
Yeah, Piers, I've just listened to you for 20 minutes frame the issue in a purely 100% Israeli propaganda way. So if you say, hey, listen, the Jewish students shouldn't be harassed or attacked, of course I agree. I've got
you
Jewish
agree with
family.
me, so why have I lied?
Yeah, no. Stop interrupting.
Of university activism. This is what they were doing
You've
at
made
Columbia.
your point.
This is what we were doing at CUNY.
Okay.
And all the encampments that we see
Nadine, I've
popping
only
up,
got
not just in the U.S.,
Okay.
but all 7 continents.
Nadine, I have to
around the
move
world.
on because I have 4 other guests, but I appreciate you joining me. Thank you very much. But joining me now is the independent presidential candidate Cornel West, who teaches at Columbia and joins some of the student protests. The Fox News contributor Kat Tim, former BLM supporter Javier DeRusso of PragerU, who broke into a pro-Palestinian encampment at UCLA, and the Young Turks founder Cenk Uygur. Kat, I want to start with you because I know you've got a slight time constraint. So I want to start with you and just talk about one aspect of this, which is the whole issue of free speech in this debate. And we're going to get into the two sides part of it in a moment with the other guests. But from a free speech perspective, what is your take on what we're seeing here?
So I've been very open about this issue. I think there's been not quite enough focus on the free speech issue. I think that, for example, you could look at Texas Governor Abbott, who in 2019 was saying there has to be free speech on campuses. There has to be the First Amendment on campuses. Then on March 27th, he signed something that limits speech on campus, including constitutionally protected speech, including criticism of Israel's government. I think that what the Constitution says is very, very clear, that that even hate speech is free speech, right? So you can debate whether something is or is not hate speech. And the debate you just had with your last guest proves that there is some disagreement on that. And the main point is the government should not be the one deciding what is and is not. We have spokesperson for the Indiana Police Department saying hate speech isn't free speech. Well, that just simply isn't true. And it's the whole idea of what it's always been, which is that you don't want the government to be in the position of deciding what speech is and is not allowed, because that is going to be dangerous for anyone, including Jewish students, right? I mean, there was no free speech, obviously, in Hitler's Germany, right? And saying that free speech, something is First Amendment protected free speech, is not that you don't have to say you agree with it. And you can totally bring up the fact that maybe it's been less consistent in terms of all of a sudden now a lot of these university presidents are super pro free speech when it comes to this, when they haven't been in the past. But to me, that's not going to cause me to be hypocritical on this issue. I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I was in 2019, I was before 2019, and I still am today.
What if you are chanting intifada, given the history of intifadas between Israel and Palestine, twice in the last 30 years? We know what intifadas have been there. They've been violent uprisings with many people dying. And what if you chant from the river to the sea, which Jewish people believe absolutely means the eradication of Israel? I'm just asking.
The First Amendment.
I will come to everybody else, but Kat has to go. So I want to just get this free speech part of the debate out of the way. Kat.
The First Amendment is actually clear on that, where you have to have a very, very, very specific exception where that would not be allowed. So, for example, a peaceful protest where people are marching and saying from the river to the sea is constitutionally protected speech. An incident where you were targeting a specific Jewish student and chanting that at that student where a protest had become violent, then that maybe would not be. But it's very, very narrow, and it's supposed to be very, very narrow, where there has to be it has to be directed and likely to produce imminent action and also true threats. Those are the only exceptions, which are very, very narrow. And the law is clear on this.
But if you have people, and we've seen pictures of them inside and outside campus, who appear to be supporting Hamas rhetoric, who are wearing maybe insignia relating to Hamas or Hezbollah or whatever, if you're brazenly supporting organizations, groups of people that are deemed to be terrorists by large swathes of the world, does that cross the line?
This is utter nonsense, Piers. Can I just answer the question?
Okay, check. Yeah.
You got genocide taking place. You got IDF terrorism taking place. You can't say a mumbling word about 12 universities that's been leveled to the ground. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of professors have been killed. Students have been killed. You're a journalist.
Yes.
Have you talked about the 112 journalists who have been killed, brother?
Yes, I have done.
You just spread lies.
Well, hang on. Well, Cornell, I actually. Cornell, hang on. Cornell.
You're unfair.
Cornell.
And then you just start lying. You start lying, man. It's ridiculous.
Cornell,
man.
I'm not lying about anything.
No, you are. I agree with Cornell West completely. You're totally, utterly lying through your framing. The framing of this is a total complete lie.
Look, I can't hear you both speak at the same time. Cornell, just to be clear, I have posted. Sorry, hang on. Hang on. I have posted about the journalists who've died in Gaza, right? I have posted about this. I have highlighted the deaths of those journalists, right?
Put it in the framework.
Well, I'm going to. I was going to come to you about the framework.
No, you're not.
All the vandalism about one hall, and you hardly can say a mumbling word about universities, libraries gone completely, schoolrooms gone completely. You see how truncated and narrow your framework is? You're just lying, man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Okay. When you say lying, what you're trying to imply that I don't care about the other stuff you've just mentioned.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's not a lie.
That's definitely right.
Well, does not have the same value as an Israeli life. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me bring in Cenk. Let me bring in Cenk here. Let me bring in. Okay, let me bring in Cenk. Just to be clear, I haven't lied about anything, right? I haven't talked about what's happened in Gaza yet because we haven't come to that part of the debate. But Cenk, I don't believe you've always seemed to me to be one of the more rational voices in this debate, prepared to accept what Hamas did was horrendous and so on. I don't believe that you think it's right that Jewish students should be intimidated and harassed on a
You
campus.
come right back to the thing again.
Can I just answer this? For
We are
God's
debating
sake?
the protests, okay?
Come on, brother.
Cenk.
Come on, man.
I don't
Okay,
think it's right.
all right.
They should be
So
subjected
I've
to
been-
intimidation.
Okay, Pierce.
Nobody
can I
thinks
finally
it's right.
answer?
Nobody thinks that's right. It's not
Cornell,
right.
let
that
Cenk speak and I'll come back to you.
Girl has a hall named after her
Yeah.
because she and 15,000 other children have been killed by the IDF terrorists that you don't even call terrorists, but you can call the students terrorists. That's not a double standards, man. That's just outright mendacity, hiding criminality on your show, and you're supposed to be uncensored, concerned about the truth.
Well, you
man.
just said I called them
Please,
terrorists. I
come
haven't
on,
called.
brother.
I haven't called them terrorists. That, ironically, is a lie. Cenk, I want to bring you in. You're getting very angry about this too. Just
Yeah.
to be clear, I am expressing an opinion that what has happened at Columbia has crossed a line. And that if I'm a Jewish student there, I think it's completely outrageous that I'm being intimidated and harassed for the actions of Israel's government thousands of miles away. That doesn't mean I don't have very strong views about what's happening in Gaza, because you know that I do. So where is my lie in all this?
Yeah, Piers, I've just listened to you for 20 minutes frame the issue in a purely 100% Israeli propaganda way. So if you say, hey, listen, the Jewish students shouldn't be harassed or attacked, of course I agree. I've got
So you
Jewish
agree with me?
family
So why have I
who-
lied?
Yeah, no. Stop interrupting. But what you don't talk about is you say from the river to the sea is an unacceptable change. Did you mention to the audience in these last 20 minutes that Benjamin Netanyahu actually said it recently? Not only that, he's actually doing it. He's in the middle of wiping out the Palestinians from the river to the sea. That is the grotesque violence. He has slaughtered 25,000 women and children. They were all innocent. So when Hamas kills 860 innocent Israeli civilians, I call them out and I say that is terrible. But when Israel slaughters 25,000 women and children, we're saying, oh, I don't like a pro-Palestinian chant. A chant. That's what we're concerned about. And now you turn to the violence that has happened on college campuses. There is one case of overwhelming violence.
I knew that campus was hiding the truth or something. I knew that campus was hiding the truth of something, because you don't hear as much as you was hearing about the war and some of these rhetorics going over. And yes, it's more about what's happening here on American turf, but yet again, uncensored, which is more around the world and what's really going on. Really want to get down to the truth. Really want to expose the people for what's really going on. You're probably not hearing that. You're probably not getting that. You're probably not going to even touch that. And that's what they're really trying to stand on. Like, man, come on, let's talk about the real. Let's not talk about no campus stuff. Say that for the American shows. This is uncensored. This is supposed to be deeper than the truth, so we can get to the bottom of the truth. I get it. I really get it. I understand where they coming from.
And that happened last night at UCLA. And it was pro-Israeli protesters that violently attacked the peace protesters that didn't do anything. They attacked an old lady and said, oh yeah, good luck trying to defend yourself, old lady. These are vicious, vigilante thugs. And they have done more violence than all of the peace protesters in the country combined. Where are the arrests? Where's the outrage? Where's the indignation? You pretend that you care about protecting students, but you only care about protecting one side, whereas the other side is assaulted.
No, I don't actually. No, because
and debased and humiliated.
Okay, let me respond.
And all you want to do is
Let me
cancel their
respond.
speech. You're part of cancel culture and admit it right now.
Can I
You're talking
respond?
about protesting people.
Can I respond?
Americans.
Can I respond?
Americans.
By the way,
okay, this is not the United States of Israel.
Fine.
America.
All right, you
Americans
made your point,
get to
Jake.
protest a foreign government.
Okay, let me respond. Just to be
You've
clear.
lost the right wing.
Just
you've
to be
lost
clear.
the left wing. You've lost America.
Just to be-
America's not going to stand here
Fine.
and let Israel
You can keep
dictate
shouting or we can
who's
have a
allowed
debate.
to speak and who's going to be arrested.
All right, you can keep
I
shouting.
gave you 20 minutes to do propaganda,
Okay,
Piers. Go ahead
It's
now.
not propaganda. I have many views about all of this. We're talking specifically about the protests at Columbia, which I think have crossed a line. By the way, you talk about cancel culture. I'm entitled to my view, without you and Dr. West screaming liar, genocide supporter, and all this other bullshit.
Okay, you condemn the UCLA
let me just
thugs.
let me make it clear.
You condemn them. I'm doing the same thing you are.
Wait a minute.
Do you condemn them?
Wait a
Or
minute.
Are you pro-violence?
Can I answer the question? If this was Jewish students that were breaking into this building violently.
No, you don't have to go with a hypothetical.
No, sorry, I am going to go with a hypothetical because you're trying to make out that somehow I'm only doing this because I'm pro-Israel's government. I'm not pro-Israel's government. What I am pro is the safety of Jewish students being protected because they are not responsible for the actions of an Israel government thousands of miles away. They're entitled, having paid $400,000 for their education.
But you say no, you don't want to protect the peace
I
protest.
don't think mob rules should be allowed to go on. So when you talk about this is a private university campus, they are entitled to not have their buildings desecrated in this manner, and they are entitled eventually to have the police remove them.
Be honest. When they were doing it in a public space, everybody in media, in American media, said, "How dare they do it in a public space? They do it in a private place." You go, "How dare they do it in a private place?"
You shouldn't be breaking into buildings full stop.
You know what? When Martin Luther King in Selma, Alabama, crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge. You know what they said? How dare they interrupt the bridge? How dare they go in a public place? How dare those protesters? Civil rights leaders should know their role, should know their place, boy. That's what people like everyone in American media is saying right now to the people in favor of not slaughtering any more Palestinians.
Yeah, I think
you guys sound exactly like Bull Connor.
Okay, Kat, I know you have to go. I just want to just bring you back in just briefly. Look, this is an incredibly, as you can tell, this is a very incendiary debate and passions run very high about this. Has anything you've just been listening to given you any more clarity about how we resolve this situation? Because presumably these protests are not going to go away. They may get bigger in number. They may affect more universities. This is a bad situation getting progressively quickly worse. What do we do about this?
Right. Again, going back to what I was saying before, I think that the law on these things is clear. I think that we want to be careful to not give up any of our rights as Americans in response to things that we see. There was also a bipartisan legislation proposed about having anti-Semitism monitors on campuses. I mean, what could go wrong there, right? And I've been open as a First Amendment absolutist, and I've had people send me videos of things like smash windows. Well, is this free speech, Kat? Obviously not, and I'm not saying that it is. I think that the robust debate surrounding this proves all the more reason why there are strong disagreements on what counts as what and what means this or what means that we should not have the government be in the.
Yet again, freedom of speech, we're for it. All this protesting that's happening on these streets or at these colleges, we're not for it. It's not going down. It's not what we should be happening. It's not what we need to be looking at. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been another good show. Until next time, it's going to be Burn Live. Have a good one, y'all.